Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the MCU Black Panther Everett Ross and Ulysses Klaue from Marvel Legends. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. So here's Everett Ross. Let's take a look at him and see what's what. Everett Ross's head sculpt looks really good, very much like Martin Freeman, the actor that portrayed him. The face looks really nice and good. The mouth, the nose, the eyes all look like him. The ears look good too. The hair has a nice little wash to it. He also has a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow that I can't really tell if it's the shadowing or the figure itself. Well done. The body and legs are gray. It's their standard suited body once again. The coat looks pretty good. It's fine. It's neat, I guess. This is bothering me a lot. Yeah, it's still pretty good, even with pins. I like the inside sort of like periwinkle blue color, and the tie is black, along with the buckle being nicely silver. The legs are just plain, and they're fine, I guess. And the feet are just your regular average, shoes. That's basically it. They're hard to stand, so watch out. As far as accessories goes, he comes with this gun. It looks really good. All the pieces of it appear to be there. It looks fine to me. I like the ornateness of the handle, and I guess the trigger looks fine. The stock looks good, and the back looks good with these little ventilation pieces. It's your standard Marvel Legends gun. I have a bunch of these, maybe from just this guy, who knows. As far as articulation goes, the head can go back this far, forward this far, swivel around, get a little pivot there for attitude, up this far, down, all the way around with the arm, swivel at the bicep, double joint elbow, right over there. Really well done on this. Goes down, swivel at the hand, you get an up and a down with the trigger finger, and then with this hand, you get a down and up and a swivel. You can get back crunch this far, forward crunch pretty far. The coat hinders the back. Swivel all the way around. Splits over here. A little bit farther. There we go. We also get a swivel up here. Back this far. Not really that great. In, then down, and up, and pivot. With 2 peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Yeah, it is a really nice suited body. It has some pretty good articulation for this. Great for thugs or goons or whatever you want to do. But for Ross, it's just him just attempting to stand, because it's very hard to get this body to stand on those shoes. Please stand for me. There we go. Ross stands at about 6 inches tall next to Nakia over here. They look good together. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. You got that fancy suit for how much? Wow. Dress for less indeed. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. So here is Ulysses Klaue. Let's take a look at this guy and see what's what. So here's the head for Ulysses Klaue. It looks awesome. I love the blue piercing eyes. That grin looks amazing. That cut looks nasty. His beard looks really well done. If a little bit underdone, I think, at least in this part. But he does have some kind of weird, I think scar there, I guess, so that's fine. He also has a nice tattoo running along the back of his head, as well as some gray spots in his hair. Yeah, it is spot on to Andy Serkis. This body brings me back. It is the body that I use for a bunch of kit bashing here and there, and I just love it. It looks very nice. We have the sleeves that go down to the arm, and we have this little leg tattoo and this little watch band thing over here. This arm is actually prosthetic and mechanical after it got chopped off by Ultron, so there's that. It has a lot of grooves in it, which look pretty cool, and I think are intentional this time as far as the grooves in the body go. They're not even painted or anything, and this is the same as this, I think flipped, I guess. This is very chunky, not a big fan of this kind of thing, but I respect it. It looks pretty good, I guess, especially with the tone of the legs. The legs are indeed very boring and bland with this garbage on the back. The shoes the same as Ross's, I think. But I do like this unkempt look he has to his collar, especially this texture back here on the back of the vest, which looks really, really nice and very good. As far as accessories goes, he comes with the same kind of gun that came with Ross, the same everything on it, so there's no real use in repeating myself. The prosthetic hand here can go up and down 90 degrees. You also swivel it and goes up and down like this. You can also take off the arm, which is kind of creepy, and plug in this, his blaster arm, which is really weird, a little bit loose on this end, but you can, move it like this and it looks really cool. You can blast and stuff. The paint in it looks pretty nice. It has some charging little things over here, as well as some mechanical stuff, and the hand splits, which is really freaky. So yeah, that's very unsettling and unnerving and very weird, but it looks well done and pretty cool. They did their research when they came to this kind of strange prosthetic. It's just really weird to look at for me. As far as articulation goes, the head goes back this far on the hinge, forward this far, down to his chest. You also get a little bit of swivel and some pivot if you like. It goes up this far, pretty far, around this far, to the side, swivel. We get up to 90 degrees, down. Get the gun-toting hand going up and down with swivel as well. You don't get much in way of any crunch. You may have to sort of force it, but it doesn't really want to work for me. You do get a swivel though. You get split at the legs. You get up and back and all the way back. Pretty good, I guess. You get a swivel at the top, nothing at the bottom. Down and up. You can force it over though, and you do get a ankle pivot over here with two really shallow peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Klaue is a really great figure for kit bashing and a really nice figure for what he is. I love the head sculpt and it's very well done. Klaue stands just under 6 inches tall next to Okoye, and they both look interesting together. The regal versus the slobbish kind of thing. Hey, it's the new odd couple. And also here, Jesse Hecht Creative. Rocket Raccoon? Yeah, it's Jesse Hecht Creative. No, I'm good. Hey, I got that arm you wanted. What do I want in exchange? Annual passes, baby! Overall, these are two very good figures that are on two sides of the same coin. Everett Ross is much more cleaner and nicer looking with that nice suit. It's all gray with the periwinkle interior. We also have those nice clean shoes, and the hair looks really slick back and well done. His face looks a lot like Martin Freeman, the actor, so I'm very happy about that. The gun is very plain and simple, but again, this character is plain and simple. In contrast with Ulysses Klaue, who looks much more rugged and, very sloppy and not really that well kempt. His arm is cut off and turned to a prosthetic that can turn into a gun, and that's really well done. I love that accessory a lot, how they portrayed that. The little grooves in the arm actually make sense, as opposed to the grooves in Nakia and Okoye's legs. The other arm has a really nice tattoo on it that looks awesome. I like the unkemptness of his vest and his tie, as well as the collar. And the head sculpt is just pure genius and incredibly well done, exactly on par with Andy Serkis, the actor that portrays him. Some very good figures here that look really good, even if they are pretty simple. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.